Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel on this lovely sunny February afternoon. For today's video I'm really excited because I haven't done something like this before, and I want to mention that I got inspired to do so after I watched a few of my favorite YouTubers. I will link their channels down below. They have done a project pan video, so basically you have a amount of products that you are including in this project pan, and you are going to finish those products, those makeup products, till the end of the year. Earlier or later, doesn't matter, but you are supposed and you are giving more attention and more use to those products that you have included in your project pan list. So this is what I'm gonna show you today, and if you want to see which are the products that I have put on my list, please stay tuned. I will start with primers. So even though I recently bought this primer, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, I have used a good quantity from it. So this is the Winky Luxe Whipped Cream Primer. It's not one of my favorites face primer. This is basically a pore minimizing primer. I'm using this almost every time when I'm applying my makeup. The shelf time it is 12 months. So from this reason I want to finish it up because it is a open jar, so while you are dipping your fingers inside you are more exposed to the bacteria and other nasty stuff. So I want to finish as soon as possible to not get some skin infection, some skin breakout by using this, because usually the primers that I have, they are in the tub. So this is not so exposed to the actual bacteria like it is the jar packaging. So I don't prefer this kind of the primer, but I just bought it because many people were raving about it at some point, and I wanted to try it. Of course, if it's something which are going to deal with my pores, then for sure I'm in. So this is my first product. Next I have 2 foundations that I want to finish. And just this is because I'm halfway through them. First of them is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. So this is a stick foundation, and I have already used half of it, maybe more than half. So this is one of the foundation that I use in daily basis. And the second one, it happened to be also from Lancome. So this is the Teint Miracle Bare Skin Foundation with SPF 15. I don't know if you can actually see, but I'm almost half, considering that if you get till this area probably you cannot pump up too much. This has happened usually with all the pump foundations, so the last 1 or 2 millimeters is not possible to take it out. So I can say I have used half, and also I see the bottle, it's a bit more larger in the upper area, upper side, than down, so it's a bit like a cone. So yeah, I think I have used half, so I hope I will be able to finish it till the end of 2019. So if I haven't said, this is the project pan for 2019, so I want to finish those products during the 2019 year. Also I have 2 of my concealers that I want to finish. I haven't included here the Catrice concealer because for sure that one I will finish and I will probably repurchase. I just want to add 2 concealers that I'm using together when I don't want to use that, but also I want to finish those concealers. I like them, but I don't love them, let's say like this, but they are good, they are not bad quality. So from this reason I want to finish them in this year. And on the actual Colourpop, I think I have used like 1 centimeter, and here It's not really visible, I just shake it, but I think it is somewhere here, the usage. Next product is a powder, and this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Face Powder. This I want to finish, or at least to hit pan, because I have it from at least 2 years. I have done a big dent to it, but it's something that I don't like about this powder, and this is the scent. It was like this from the beginning, so it doesn't gone bad. I think it is from the actual natural minerals that are inside. And it's also coming with a lousy brush. But I enjoy using this powder mostly during the summer, and also I like that it contains SPF 16, 17, anyway some strange amount, but I will refer to it and I will put the information on the screen. So I want to see how much I will be able to finish from this powder, because I hope you will be able to see if I turn it like this. Yeah, there is a slight hole to it. Next is a setting powder. This is a travel size version. It is the Hyaluronic Hydra powder by Terry, and I use this mostly to set my under eyes concealer. Even I have used a lot of it, I still have it like, you see that you think that I haven't used it, but I am using mostly all the time for setting my under eye area. It's doing a good job. The reason that I want to finish this powder in 2019, it is because it has 6 months shelf time. So I think I have opened it from at least 4 months. So I have only 2 months left, but let's be serious, it's just a powder, so what can harm you if you just apply it underneath your eyes? I agree that maybe after 2 years I will toss it, but considering how much it costs, even for a travel size version, I will for sure use at least the last drop of it before throw it out. So I want to finish this year, and it's good. Moving on to the bronzer, I want to finish the E.L.F. bronzing powder. So I have hit pan a long time ago. I don't touch the blush. The blush I don't like. So the blush is shimmery and doesn't have enough payout for my skin. But the bronzing powder, as you can tell, it has been a very loved product, so I want to finish it this year because also it's old. So this is the E.L.F. contouring blush and bronzing powder in shade Santa Lucia. And speaking about bronzing powders, this is something that I have in my collection from the beginning of my makeup addiction. So this is the Naked Flash palette by Decay, and I have used a big part of the actual bronzing powder. Even though now I see that it's more orange, in the beginning I didn't have many alternatives. I was just using this like in a daily basis. And also I have used a bit of the highlighter, so I will try this year also to at least to hit pan on the highlighter and maybe also on the blush. The blush is a bit too strong for me, too pink, but it's nice that is matte. So this is the highlighter. The highlighter is more subtle, and this is how the bronzer swatches. So if I don't use it up till the end of 2019, I will toss it. For eyeshadow, I will not include any eyeshadow palette just from the reason that I have too many and I know for sure that I will not be able to hit pan on some eyeshadow palette. Maybe on some particular shades, but I will include a single shadow which I want to hit pan, and this is Shimma from Makeup Geek. This is my favorite day-to-day eyeshadow shade. Is my skin but better shimmery shade. It's a bit lighter than my skin tone. And I use it as a eyeshadow, as inner corner highlighter, and even it's good for highlighting your cheekbone or cupid bow. So it's multifunctional, and even if it doesn't look like it is used, I think you can see a slight dent to it. So I hope I will be able to hit the pan, because I keep hearing Marlena saying that she hit pan on some of her eyeshadows, so I want to see if this is possible, if I can hit pan to one of her eyeshadows. And also I included here another eyeshadow. This I recently bought, but I had also made a small dent to it. This is the Wet n Wild Brulee, and I know for sure that I will use it because it's my perfect brow bone and setting my lid shade. If I want to have a nice shade for blending the shadow on my crease, then I will add this first. It's really buttery, lovely eyeshadow. I understand what's the hype about this eyeshadow, so I want to see if I will be able to hit the pan. Not to use it up completely, but at least to hit the pan. I have added here two lipsticks. It's the Nars Audacious in shade Anita. I don't need to look to know what is it, because this is my most loved lipstick from all times. And I have just a bit left. So I hope I will finish till the half of this year. So it's really pretty rosy nude shade. Really buttery, glides on your lips. One swipe it's enough to have full opacity. I bought this on the Valentine's Day. It was a present from my husband, and this was 3 days before my son to be born. I remember this because, of course, who doesn't remember some details from the time when one of their children has been born. So I remember that I went to maternity and I didn't take any other makeup item with me, but I took this lipstick because so much I was in love with it. And the love is really true. I still love it. So maybe I'll repurchase it because I don't want to be in my house without it. But for the moment I need to use it because it's really old. Doesn't smell anything bad, doesn't have any bad taste, or its composition doesn't change. It's acting and wearing the same like it was in the first day I bought it. And also I want to finish this Sephora lipstick. I have another one, I cannot find it now. This is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in shade 05. This is like 3 years old. Also doesn't have a smell, funky smell. It's wearing up to 10 hours without cracking on your lips. It's not completely drying. It's drying your lips, of course, because it is a matte lipstick formula and is transfer proof, but it's comfortable. I really enjoy it wearing. So it's this one. And from this reason I want to use it up. I should have included more liquid lipsticks in my project pan. Maybe I will add along the way, so I will update you on my next project pan update. But for the moment I will just stick with this one. And for... You didn't hear anything, okay? It was just me that I dropped some products down. Also on my project pan, it is this Gerard Cosmetics lip liner in shade Bel Air. Beside Anita lipstick from Nars. So if you can see, they are almost the same shade. This is my favorite lip liner of all time, so you can tell that it's well loved. But I want to finish it this year because I don't like it when I see it like this. I don't like it. And it's more and more difficult to sharpen it. So at some point probably I will not have what to keep on my hand to contour my lips. So I want to see how much I can use before I will not be able to hold it on my hand. I forgot to include here a eyeshadow primer, so I want to finish this Milani eyeshadow primer this year because it also has 12 months shelf time and I have it more than 6 months in my collection, so hopefully I will finish it up. I still have a lot of the product here. It's not completely through the half, I think, because you just need a tiny small amount. So from this reason it takes so long time to use it. And the last product, it is this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in shade 0. If you see like this, it doesn't mean that I use it up so much. I just got it in travel size version. It was definitely longer, I think it was like this. But also it is quite old. It has 4 or 5 years since I have it in my collection. I have some non-black eyeliners which I want to add in my project pan. I will not use them up completely during this year, but I want to see how much I'm able to use from them, because those are the most used eyeliners from my collection. First product, it is the 24/7 Glide On Pencil from Urban Decay in shade Rockstar. It is a plummy shade. The second and the most used is the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in shade Royal. This I really enjoyed. So is this one. And the third and the most recent one in my collection is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in shade 612 Dimensional Dark Brown. It also was in my January favorites video. This is editing note. I just realized that I forgot to add any of the brow pencil on the project pan for 2019. So here I am now showing you a couple of brow pencils that I want to pan for 2019. So first I have this Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 02. Then I have a couple of Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencils. One in the shade Soft Brown. So the soft brown, it's almost done. This is how much I have left. And the other one is in the shade Blonde. Maybe it's a bit warm tone, but it's swatching almost the same. I have a brow wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade Taupe. And this is how much I have left, just because I find that I go really slowly through a brow wiz because it is more waxy, so I use less product. And the last, it is this Catrice Slimatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is waterproof and I have it in the shade Cool Brown 040. Okay, I think that's all for this first round of my project pan of 2019. I will probably have a update video in couple of months, maybe by June, to see how the progress it is on those products that I mentioned today. I hope you'll be inspired by my video, as I also been inspired at my turn from other YouTubers, and you will do your own project pan, and I will be happy to hear and tell me in your comments if you do so, and what are the products that you are considering to add them on your project pan. Maybe I have them on my collection and I will also think to add them in my project pan. So maybe in the next update I'll have more products to include. Those being said, thank you really much for taking the time to stick with me and watch my video. I hope you'll subscribe before you leave and like this video, and I will see you on my next one. See you, bye bye!